Hello everyone, it's Tana and welcome back to the channel and another video for the Rabbit Hole Designs. Today we're going to use the Flamingo Botanical stamp set again, and we're going to do two cards that are just a little bit different from the ones I did a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to take this flower here. Don't ask me what kind of flower it is because I'm really bad with flower names. And I'm just going to cover the entire panel with this flower, and I'm using the 4 masks that I made and saved from the last video. Save your masks because you can use them again. I just stuck mine on the back of the package and I have 4 of them, and that was enough to do this panel. I just had to make sure that wherever I was stamping, it only needed 4 masks to cover up the other flowers. And it didn't take that long, not long at all. And I started with one in the center that would be above all the other ones. So now we're going to do the big reveal here. And that's what it looks like all done. And we're not going to color them. Before we get to that, we're going to work on the second panel for the second card. And I'm using 2 Simon Says Stamp hybrid ink pads. I will have those names put above for you, but I can't remember the names of them. They're ink cubes that I got in kits from a couple years back. And we're going to do one in the center of top and bottom, one in the center of side to side, all in the purple color. And then we're going to use the masks once again to cover up those 4. And we're going to put pink flowers in between all of the centered flowers. I wish I could remember the names of them. They're really pretty colors though. They matched my colored flamingo image perfectly, so there's that. And now, watch what I do here. I wasn't careful, and I cut straight through my frame. And after all that work, we're going to save that frame because I did not want to do any more stamping and masking. So now I'm just going to cut out where I made the X, and I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting here, and I will spare you that. And although it wasn't bad, these flowers are simple, so the fussy cutting wasn't hard. And I went over the edges of those flowers afterwards with a purple and a pink Copic marker that matched my ink colors. And just to finish up those fussy cut edges a little bit. And now we're going to stamp out our 2 sentiments, one for each card. I used Life Blossoms when it is in a state of harmony and balance. And I believe the other one is simply It's All About Balance. And I'm heat embossing those with Wow Superfine Bright White embossing powder on 100-pound black cardstock. Excuse me, sorry. I'm having a little bit of a breathing issue here, so I'm taking breaths in between my copious amounts of talking. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick. I had questions about what is on my splatter box. It's all the enamel pins I've collected since I've started card making, and some of them have nothing to do with card making. I have some on there from Disney. I just put up the colors of the ink pad refills from Catherine Pooler that I'm using to splatter onto my panel, and we're going to do a rainbow. So we have Rockin' Red, Orange Peel, Tiara, Lime Ricky, Fiesta Blue, and Pixie Dust. And now I'm going to make sure I dry that panel really well. And I'm just going to trim it down so there's 1/8 of an inch all the way around to see the card base. And I believe I'm going to use a 100-pound black card base for this card, and we're going to pop it up on foam tape. And I always put glue on top of my foam tape because I don't buy Scotch. I buy cheap foam tape off of Amazon. So my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive comes in handy here. And we're just going to let that dry for a second while we work on the second card. Now there's my colored image. And we're going to use, I have this listed above for you below. It's a type of Nouveau Craft Perfect cardstock, and it's got like this weave texture in it. And that's going to be the mat for our frame. And while that sits aside, we're going to put our sentiment on the first card. And I messed around with putting it in the center, the bottom, the top, and I liked it where it is over on the right-hand side in the middle. And I think that makes the card look a little bit different. And now we're going to glue our floral frame flat onto our card panel. And we're going to cover up our mistake right here, cutting through the frame. So I'm going to put that sentiment right over the cut in the frame. See, it's fixable. Nobody's ever going to know that I cut through it with an X-Acto blade on accident. And then we're going to glue our flamingo flat to the card in the center with her foot hanging over the sentiment strip. And now we're just going to decorate the two cards. So I have some purple confetti sequins from rabbit hole design packages that I've received over the past few months with my orders. And also I think I put a couple of the gold ones on there as well. And they look really pretty on this panel. I love the way it turned out. And this other panel has Simon Says stamp. Hold on a second. I can't find them, but I will let you guys know above what kind of sequin packet that was. And it has a whole mix of different ones, iridescent, white, and I really like the white sequins on that card. So those are our two cards for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I have a giveaway at least every month, once a month. And don't forget to sign up for the Rabbit Hole Designs email. You can get a head start on sales, inspiration, and lots of other things from Rabbit Hole Designs. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.